started writing about heartbreak.
Oh yeah.
Tell me a singer who hasn't written about heartbreak.
It's hard.
Hey.
But then the heartbreak is not just about, romantic heartbreak.
Yeah.
Your heart can break in many
Yeah.
instances.
There are
Absolutely.
aspects of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just about all love and stuff.
And then, until my second release, Untamable, that was the way that I felt my best songs would come, because I'm very critical as well of myself. So.
Oh, I can attest to that.
As you should be.
I can attest to Marianna's critical self-critique.
Right. And there was a point where I had to realize that perfection is unattainable, but you can attain progress.
Yeah.
So I wrote a happy EP.
Okay.
And I was like,
What does that sound like?
I was like, I can write happy songs.
I personally was shocked because I don't want to give too much away, but just, when you guys hear Marianna perform, you'll understand.
It's she's always too nice to me.
Yeah,
but,
No, just the truth.
I think that for me, it was the difference was coming from a place of healing as opposed to a place of trauma.
Okay.
And I think that goes hand in hand with your evolution as a human being if you do choose to do the work.
Okay.
Yes, if you choose to do the work.
So what was the point where you moved into the healing phase? What was there like a catalyst that you decided, okay, this is the point in time that I'm going to heal? Or did it happen naturally? How did that come about?
there hasn't been just one thing that I had to heal from, I've had a interesting life. And I had a lot of very powerful experiences in the good and in the bad. And I've always...
you're going to have to tell us some of those now, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm an open book, so a lot of them are already very well out in the public realm because I can't keep a bean in my mouth, as my mom used to say. I just don't like, what you see is what you get because it takes too much effort to remember the lies.
100%. Like, I can't. I don't know how people live that way.
It's just, it's difficult. So I just think that what happened was, I had some defining experiences that then made me look at myself and the way I was looking at myself. And because of also, trauma that's been passed on or, because we have generations of trauma that we don't know anything about.
It's been passed on.
100%.
And this it's through our DNA that we have to live of, all of these experiences through. And, if you don't choose to look at healing, then you're going to be a victim of the generations of trauma that you carry.
Okay, until you open your eyes, I guess, and say, enough is enough.
And so within myself, I've always felt since I was a kid that I wanted more for my life. I'm a very happy human being, even if the world is falling around.
And you write sad songs, or you used to.
Right. And it's not about sad, it's about experiential songs.
Oh, okay, all right.
Now I can, now I write songs that are still experiential, but from a different perspective or from a perspective of someone who's accepted that you can't change anything else by yourself. And that time will always go on regardless of whether you accept that or not.
Exactly.
And that, people are always going to hurt you, but also you're going to hurt people.
You've got to accept that part as well.
Yeah, I think that's hard for a lot of people to accept, especially if they've been hurt by the person they're also hurting. They kind of feel like, well, no, you hurt me first, so ignore the hurt I've given you because you hurt me. But it's like, actually, you're both complicit.
Right.
And also it's about perspectives, because you may not think you've hurt anybody. But the person you've hurt said, oh, you did this, you did that. So it's kind of, I guess, an acceptance that, A, you're not perfect.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Have you ever had a girl that came to you and said to you that she liked you and you had to tell her that you didn't?
Yeah.
So you didn't want to hurt the girl, but
I didn't say like that. I didn't say, no, I don't like you.
But you had to let her know.
You had to let her know that you were not.
Smartly.
I don't think he let her know.
Okay.
I think
that's cheating.
No, I'm not a ghoster.
I never said ghosting, but do you know what I mean? Because you picked specifically ghosting. I was literally just going to say, you told her some words that didn't let her know, he ain't feeling me. He's not in it right now.
Sometimes you got to read between the lines, isn't it?
Right, but reading between the lines.
What's that for?
Well, you call that making your choice, or let her read between the lines, whichever way you put it. She would have had to feel that she wasn't reciprocated.
Yeah.
So through the choice that you made, you inadvertently hearty human being.
What goes around comes around. It happens to be bare times.
Exactly. As above, so below. We have control over nothing.
Yeah.
Aside from our side of the story, and we have to take accountability for the side of ourselves that is going to it's going to hurt someone because you're making a choice for self.
Yeah.
For self-preservation, you will have to hurt someone.
That's a fair point. And also, I think as well, with regard to your music, life is kind of like for lack of a better frame word, it's like a rainbow, right? So there's different colors, there's different aspects to it. So if you're reflecting your music in that, some music will be sad, some will be happy. It's part of your journey. I can't think of an artist who could just be one genre. I only sing about X, because that's not it's not really realistic to life.
It isn't realistic to be happy all the time.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know, and also if you go with the weather and you live in the UK,
100%.
you know,
it's in the UK, you know.
Listen,
You're laughing about it.
do you know how long she's lived here?
How long have you lived there?
17 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm London.
Exactly. She didn't just come yesterday, my friend.
All right.
Bridging.
Fair enough. Hey everyone, it's your host for Acoustics Unfiltered, myself Mike, and this one,
Asabi Hawa.